Hi, it's Mike Koenigs. And it's little Mike, too. He's going to come back in just a moment. If I asked you right now, what are you looking for? Most people that I ask that question for tell me they want clarity, they want confidence, and they want connections. And what I want to do is I want to invite you to something brand new. And I have something really interesting I'm going to share with you that's right on here as well, which is something I put together. I call it the SuperBeing League. It's an opportunity to really be extraordinary and get paid for who you are versus what you do. And it's an opportunity to get together with 20 other business leaders. It's not a mastermind, but it's kind of like it. It goes beyond hot seats and strategies and tactics and the usual stuff. I'm really looking for a shift in consciousness that goes beyond the usual. And if you haven't noticed lately, everything in business has been changing. I'm talking about marketing, media, and if you don't have clarity and confidence, courage, and a community behind you, I think you're at a major disadvantage. So what the SuperBeing League is all about is helping you grow your business, to work less, to make more, to create more connections, influence, and income without compromising your lifestyle and your health. And that's what this is all about. So what I put together is a preview of what I have in mind. It's a group experience, like I said. I have room for 20 people total. And the very first one is taking place in Beverly Hills, April 3rd and 4th, right before the Bulletproof Annual Conference. And there's a very strategic reason for that. So at the event, we're going to be covering things like your platform, how to leverage your books and your speaking and your existing business or digital products, and do that with deeper integration. And of course, I'll be sharing my latest predictions with technology, tools, and resources, and opening you up to see what I'm using now and where I'm moving towards. We'll be doing intimate business hot seats as well, but I'm also covering something I'm super excited about. I'm going to be on a TEDx stage this year. So is my wife, Vivian, and we're going to talk about how you can guaranteed get on a TEDx stage. I think that's pretty exciting. And also, I'm going to share some of my latest investments that I've been making. I've done a couple that are right now generating 20% per year, and they're paying out dividends every quarter. So I'll talk about how I'm going about finding these kinds of things. We'll talk about philanthropy. We'll talk about how to bring your business towards an exit if that's one of your goals. We'll be breaking bread together. We're going to be having fun. And again, focusing on impact, income, and lifestyle. But what I'm most interested in is going deep and creating a meaningful relationship with you. And that's one of the reasons why I am curating this opportunity very carefully. It's one of the reasons that you're able to see this message in the first place. So what I can tell you is, over the past year, I made some profound shifts and changes, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I got in the best physical shape of my life. My blood work is amazing right now, and I'm 6 years clean from having cancer. But I also focused on my number one relationship with my wife of 18 years with Vivian, and I fell in love with her all over again. I also reconnected on a deeper level with my 16-year-old boy, Zach. We're in a great place right now. Our family's in order, and that's also extended into every aspect of my business. And a lot of people have been saying, what did you do? How did you do it? And that's a big part of what I'm going to expose in the SuperBeing group. It's, again, an opportunity to be extraordinary. So the other thing that I did is I worked about half as much. I took more time off this year than I ever have before, despite the fact that more was going on, and there's always more craziness and insanity, right? But I also started doing equity advisory deals, increasing my rates to work with me to $250,000 in some cases for 6 months. So, and also getting equity at the same time. So I'm going to really talk about how do you elevate your value and what needs to happen internally, because this is giving yourself permission to think differently, to be different. This isn't about doing or knowing, it is about being. So that's why I'm reaching out to you, because my heart has always been in entrepreneurship. It's in startups and working with small business owners. So I feel a need to stay connected, and that's, again, why you're getting this message right now. So strategically, I also plan this so the event happens right before the annual Bulletproof event. So in addition to being able to spend the 3rd and 4th with me, On the 5th, if you want to, I can get you a discounted ticket because I'm an investor in Bulletproof, and you can come in and I'll walk you in to meet the vendors, make introductions when we walk in. We can take photos. The event itself will be really awesome. And if you're interested in optimizing your body, your life, gaining more energy, living longer, and being able to bring that back to your family, this is for you. Because the other thing we're going to do is take a tour of Bulletproof Labs. I'm also an investor in Bulletproof Labs, and they opened up the second Bulletproof Labs in the Beverly Hilton where the event is taking place. So that's another thing. And then, if you choose to do so, you'll have first dibs as an attendee. You can decide if you want to continue on this relationship, because I'm turning the SuperBeing League into an annual program where we're going to meet several times per year. I've got trips planned to Napa Valley, Santa Barbara, Paso Robles, even Guadalupe Valley in Mexico. I love mixing great food and great wine with great connections. I don't drink much anymore, but it's just important to be in a beautiful environment where you feel abundant, you feel rich, because you act and think that way also. So this event is for you. First of all, if you are looking for a shift in consciousness towards super beingness, and you have to have a real business, or you have maybe sold it and you've got the financial resources to do it again. This is for 6-figure and 7-figure earners and beyond. It's not for you if you don't have a real business. Okay, so that's the first thing. That is the qualifier. And this is a curated group. So there's a place to fill in and apply and enter your payment information below. And all you got to do is say yes, because Little Mike's going to be there too. And if for some reason after you go through the application process, if I feel you're not a right fit, I'll let you know right away and I'll give you a guaranteed full refund. Now, there's one other thing that I promised, which was what's on here. And I'm sharing that with you right now because I get a lot of text messages from people that I've been working with. I've been doing these equity advisory deals, and that's a right fit for some people, but other folks, they want to do something that's group-oriented. So as we move forward into the SuperBeing group, we're also going to have accountability, monthly accountability calls if you choose to extend and go beyond. But this came from someone I've been working with. And the message was, hi, Mike. I've been watching some videos and read your book. I have so many things going on and nothing's working. I don't know where to start. I know part of it is me and part is marketing. What's my first step? I don't want to just keep buying into programs. Everything I bought has helped, but not generating any substantial income, but rather a restart and a restart and a restart. Sound familiar? I'm desperate for help and ashamed to say I'm a failure. And as I like to say, look, we all go through cycles in our businesses. The entrepreneurial roller coaster is up and down, no matter where you are. What I want you to know is there's no shame. I've got clients who are billionaires and they feel shame about where they are, what they think they're losing, or they think they're losing their edge. That's why you want a group like this. But here's another example. This is someone I just started working with. So I spent 45 minutes with this guy, and here's what happened to him 24 hours later. So it starts out, have to share with you, I took our conversation extremely seriously last night. Woke up with a new perspective to test your theory on 2 new prospective clients I was meeting with today. I upped my game in terms of who I am and the value I bring. Remember this idea of being. We now have our first 2 clients paying $10,000. Thank you for the anvil on the toe that I obviously needed. And that's what I joked with him. I said, I'm your anvil on your toe to wake you up. But prior to that one conversation, he was charging his clients $1,500 per year for what he's doing. I shifted his consciousness a little bit, his own self-worth in a simple conversation, and now he's charging $10,000. And finally, here's one other one. This is someone I'm working with. He's planning on being at the event also. So when we started working together, he had a $100 million company in the financial services industry. We spent a day together doing an advisory day, and he walked out, and again, with a shift in his language patterns and his consciousness, something I call a category of 1. But here's what happened. He walked out and closed an $80 million deal 48 hours after we met. I'm not promising I can do that for everyone. It was the right timing, right? It was a whole bunch of combinations. But here's what he sent me just this past week. He says, sorry for the late response. I'm buried in a good way. my blank deal turned into $10 million per week in sales year to date. We think we will hit a billion run rate by year end. I hope your family is great. I have some blank deals I want to discuss, so we're talking about something else. I never wanted a private jet until I got close enough to get one. I'm sharing that with you because if that sounds like it's so distant, I'm telling you that how you think and how you be is what's affecting who you are and where you are right now. And in this guy's case, he upped his game because he had a shift in consciousness. And that's what the Super Being League is all about. It's being part of a family that's there with you and for you every step of the way. And that's my commitment to you as well. So here's what's important. I have 20 spots available. This is going out to my existing advisory clients first. So when this is closed, it's closed. It's an opportunity to try this out and then decide if you want to move forward. It would be my honor to support you in your growth towards beingness, to be fully integrated. This isn't just about business. This is about getting the rest of your life in order, and I'm going to be a total, open, transparent book to guide you every step of the way and introduce you to the connections that I know you're looking for in your business and your life as well. It'd be my honor to support you, but you've got to take the first step, which is to fill out the application, enter your payment information, and I can't wait to spend some time with you in Beverly Hills.